thing about movies, is that it's a suspension of disbelief. We're talking about a guy who can fly and shoot lasers out of his eyes. And so there are ways of doing it, but telling these stories is about your enjoyment, it's about my enjoyment, it's about enjoyment for the viewer. And so we could spend 4 hours of movie explaining why and how Clark comes back. But is that what you want to see? No, right. I mean, if I had billions and billions and billions of dollars and I could make 6 movies a year, all based on Superman, then yeah, we can go through that. It'd be like Game of Thrones. The trilogy. Can I borrow some money?
This one's gone off as well.
Hello?
There we go.
Where's the money?
Yeah. That's what my mother said. We'll have a nice conversation, don't mention politics or money. We'll work something out, absolutely. But it's a matter of making it interesting for you guys. We could spend an entire movie on it, but we're not going to, because there's more Superman stories to tell.
Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. We do Marvel, DC, pop culture based content all week long, and at the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Switch with any game that you want. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below why should I pick you. So let's get into this video. So Henry Cavill is just about to play Geralt in The Witcher Project, the Witcher movie on Netflix. Now, I've luckily seen it already. I can't really say anything, but all I'm going to say is, damn, when everyone sees how well Henry Cavill has developed as an actor, as a person in this movie, TV show, there's going to be no question why he should still be Superman. So we've seen it. We can't post a review till the 20th of December, but it's absolute fire. Check my Twitter out at WarStew for my brief comments that I'm allowed to say. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why they have already officially revealed Henry Cavill being Superman in Man of Steel 2, and also the fact that he is going to be in the Black Adam movie. Now, let's get into it. So about 5-6 days ago, I did a video about, The Rock, talking about, Boss Logic. So essentially what happened in 2018 was Boss Logic was approached by The Rock and his team, obviously he's managed by his ex-wife, Dani Garcia, to make an artwork of Henry Cavill, specifically Henry Cavill, not just a Superman figure, specifically Superman Henry Cavill, looking like he just destroyed Black Adam, The Rock. As you know, we now have the noise and the news that the Black Adam movie is coming out Christmas 2021, and it's going to go one-on-one with Avatar 2. And let's be honest, with James Cameron's recent run, Terminator Dark Fate, I'm pretty sure Black Adam's going to destroy that, especially when they unofficially confirmed that Superman is in it. So, recently, it's also been confirmed by the Shazam director that there's no plans to actually include Black Adam at this date. But what was revealed by the Black Adam director, Dani Garcia's relation, brother, I can't remember which way around it is, or partner, it's one of them, but there's a relation. So the Black Adam director said that he is friends with Henry Cavill's Superman. Dwayne is friends with Henry Cavill's Superman. They get on, they'd love to have him in the movie. Now, of course, he said anything is possible. Okay, that's not where the verification comes in. But he says anything is possible. You've got to remember that meeting a long time ago where Henry Cavill and The Rock had tequila and they were having drinks and they, signed a deal for something pretty epic. And that was about Black Adam 2021. So, since this has passed, release the Snyder Cut everywhere, going viral, over 2.8 million engagements, which you're thinking online that's not really a lot. It is for a movie that's already been out for 2 years. So as we know, Sweden and Warner Bros. Basically didn't fire Zack Snyder. What happened is there was a public incident with his daughter and he had to leave the project and couldn't work on this project again. So essentially they came in, there was 80 pages reshoot and they changed everything. Henry Cavill went from bearded Henry Cavill to having a mustache, obviously, because he was shooting for Mission Impossible. Then they had to CGI his mustache out, which literally was terrible. I mean, he should have had the black Superman suit, you know, the dark side, you know, the real movie for the Justice League. Now, everyone is thinking, why hasn't Henry Cavill publicly, you know, the person that made him Superman in the first place, why hasn't he voiced his opinion about the release of the Snyder Cut? Well, he can't. Why? Because Henry Cavill is currently promoting The Witcher, and he's currently in negotiations to come back as Superman. Now, there was a massive rumor that apparently the reasoning behind why he's no longer Superman is because he asked for so much money that Warner Bros. Couldn't afford him. Now, that is not really true. The thing when sources say, yeah, I've heard from sources, realistically, I'm hearing at the moment negotiations are going on between Henry Cavill's team, obviously Danny Garcia's his manager, so she'll be involved, and Henry Cavill to come back as Superman. Like I said, guys, once you see The Witcher, you will see that he is fire. He's such a good actor now. He's always improved. I mean, if you watch him, I'm talking like if you go back to the Tudor days, straight through to now, he keeps improving. He keeps getting better. So, of course, he cannot say release the Snyder Cut. He doesn't want to annoy anyone at Warner Bros. Obviously, we know the Snyder Cut's coming, but that is a discussion for a different video. But in a recent Men's Health interview, he says it's his cape. He's not given the cape up, and it's still his cape. He's very much still Superman. Now, in the video clip I played at the start of the video, you will hear Henry Cavill talking to Ace Comic Con about how passionate he is to play Superman. So we know that Henry has never ever stopped talking about playing Superman, has he? No, he hasn't. You cannot dispute that. So much evidence. So, the next bit of evidence is coming from Boss Logic again, but the timing here is perfect. So, he released an artwork for the official Black Adam reveal, the release date, etc. The Rock tagged him in it, thanked him for working on it, etc. Okay? Then, Boss Logic released the image of the Superman version that was supposed to overlook him back in 2018 when everything wasn't sketched. So, and then, 2 days ago, Boss Logic reveals an image, Man of Steel 2, Brainiac. And first, I want to give full discredit and full credit to Soups on YouTube. Now, I follow him on Instagram. I will link everything down below. And he posted a story that got me thinking, and I looked at the post, and he is right. This is a massive Man of Steel 2 news, but it's also verified and validated by Henry himself. So, Boss Logic puts 1 day. Okay, 1 day. What's due? What you on about? That means nothing. What's due? This is clickbait. No, I don't clickbait, so it's not clickbait. But what is more impressive is someone said, okay, the Instagram user is Destiny_light in my hand, not with Henry Cavill, okay? Just remember. Then Boss Logic replies, I wouldn't be too sure, eyes, as in Boss Logic has subliminally been telling us, with releasing the Superman Black Adam image, tells us that Henry Cavill, Superman, is going to appear in Black Adam. And then we get this image, which I didn't even notice, so full credit to Soups. I will leave everything down below. Check him out, really cool YouTuber. Really want you guys to go over and tell him I sent. So this image, I didn't even notice it, like I said, until I noticed his story. But what is interesting is this looks like a pretty damn awesome artwork. And it's got Brainiac in it. Obviously, there was a plot leak for Man of Steel 2 that turned out to be fake years ago that did include, Brainiac. And we know that Boss Logic is working on the Black Adam with the artwork. He's worked everywhere, did a bunch of artwork for Endgame, gets invited everywhere, even does panels at Ace Comic Con and things like that. So Boss Logic is very well known in Hollywood now and has a lot of Hollywood connections. So he's not officially saying, Man of Steel 2 is coming, but he says 1 day. And then there's another post inside this post when someone says, not with Cavill, LOL. And then he goes, I wouldn't be too sure. So either Boss Logic is a fanboy of Henry Cavill Superman, but like I say, when you watch The Witcher, you'll be like, damn, he's the only Superman there is. And then people are going to go, comment section, but what's you? He can't be Superman because he's got The Witcher Season 2 to film. You're right, he has. I'm not saying Man of Steel 2 is coming soon. That's not what we're about here. We know he's going to have a cameo role in Black Adam movie. It is so damn obvious. But what's you? Superman character is too edgy. Well, you're right. Batman vs. Superman was edgy. That is the problem. MCU fanboys are scared of edginess. The Joker movie made $1.1 billion and still climbing. It's a very edgy movie. These dark and gritty movies for DC will be greenlit after they realize how well Joker just did, And Superman gets really dark. So, this is a lot of evidence. The reasoning he's not getting involved with the release of the Snyder Cut is because apparently there are still negotiations going on with Henry Cavill to play Superman. Now, we will never know if the rumors, if the allegations that all the insiders that get information wrong all said that it's to do with money. Now that Henry Cavill's been in The Witcher, Mission Impossible, and he's done some other projects, do you not think he can justify this money? Really, his fan base is so strong. And now you've got to understand is Warner Bros. Is owned by AT&T. Obviously, they're released on HBO Max, which is where release the Snyder Cut is going to be released. I honestly believe that's why I said that the movie, the Justice League Snyder Cut, is confirmed because I believe it's coming. There's been a lot of chatter behind the scenes. Obviously, I can't say everything that I've been told, and like I say, I don't know if it's true what I've been told. But as far as I know, Henry Cavill is still Superman. He said it, and this is an unofficial, official Man of Steel 2 teaser, and I believe fully that this is going to happen. You know, I know exactly how you guys feel down below. I got a lot of positive comments on the Superman is Henry Cavill still. Henry Cavill is still Superman. I got a lot of positive comments. So I know that the people that have been subscribing to my channel recently that watched that video, you all want him to play Superman. You all know he's the best variation of Superman there is. We haven't had a on TV or movie Superman for a long time. I don't really include the Sparrowverse version of Superman, let's be honest. So it's interesting. I'm a massive DC fan, but recently I was called out by, let's just say, another YouTuber. So there is this crossover going over, right, on Crisis on Infinite Earth, Arrowverse. You know, I'm not a DC fan, although this channel started on DC. So essentially, I put out a few tweets saying I'm not impressed with the trailers, I'm not impressed with the artwork for this crossover, and then I got some reaction from not a big YouTuber, a little YouTuber in the grand scheme of things. It's not like it was PewDiePie or anyone. It's pretty small YouTuber came at me and indirectly came at me, to be honest, which is interesting, saying, how can you be a DC fan? This is the greatest thing ever. We had, 5 years making up to this. Is the greatest thing ever. See, my problem is with Smallville, right? And all these kind of things is, it's supposed to be Crisis on Infinite Earth. I get it. It's about the multiverse and everything. It's about Barry Allen disappearing, Kid Flash becoming the Flash for 20 years before Barry Allen reappears because he didn't die, he just disappeared. Now, my issue here, guys, isn't that. My issue is there is about 50,000 cameo roles. Why are the Titans coming in? Why is Smallville coming in? Why is Robin, Batman, and all these kind of irrelevant characters coming into a crossover event? It literally makes no sense. And then you got to look at it this way. Batwoman doesn't even have a distributor in the UK currently. You cannot watch Batwoman if you live in Europe, I'm pretty sure. So why are they doing I guess you could say, global crossover with Batwoman? I know her program's pretty woke, but if you're from England and you're watching the crossover, you're going to miss the Batwoman portion because they don't even show it here. So my problem isn't actually that the crossover's there. The problem is that they keep focusing so much on other things. I mean, the whole season of Arrow and Flash is the crossover. I really am not enjoying it. The Flash this year, I think the season's decent, but it's been ruined by the crossover. It's all about crisis. Well, this Crisis is supposed to be 5 episodes, 5-hour crossover with adverts and stuff. But why is it being saturated with, oh my God, Lucifer is going to be in it. Oh my God, War Stew's going to be in it. You get my point. So many different cameos. Aquaman was nearly in it. But the actor who was him from Smallville, there was, I guess, a filming schedule problem with the person who is now on Titans. So my problem is not the actual crossover. Why do we have to have all these other cameo roles that are going to be so irrelevant that it's just pointless to me? So yeah, I'm a DC fan, but to come out and say I'm not a DC fan just because I'm not overhyped for these crossovers. Well, because the crossover, they have not had a good trailer. We are 2 weeks out, guys. I would still watch it, but I talk to you like you're my audience. I don't talk to you with a generic script. Like most creators. Generic script in front of you. Yes, hello, I'm reading like I'm a news presenter or a broadcaster. No, this is transparent. This is real. That is the reason why I'm throwing some shade at this crossover, because realistically, how can I get hyped for something that is being promoted around, Tom Welling Superman, when we know Tom Welling Superman isn't really going to be in it very much? It's being confirmed. He's literally in 1 or 2 scenes. Yes, he is going to be with Brandon Routh. Brandon Routh was a one-time Superman. So, yeah, I get it. It's the multiverse. It's about every multiverse being destroyed by the anti-monitor, by the anti-equation. We get it. We're not going to get the anti-equation, right? It's not Darkseid. It's anti-monitor. you know? So that's the reason behind that. And I just find it funny that a medium-sized issue YouTuber comes at me. I just find it hilarious. I'd prefer if this would be the case them to come at me in a YouTube video and not do it behind closed doors. But like always, guys, let me know down below who you think it is. It's just interested. I thought I'd address it on this video, seeing as it's a DC video. But, you know, I did like hundreds of like DC, you know, Justice League, Aquaman, Flash, Arrow, even Sparrowverse, Supergirl. But yeah, I'm not a DC fan for that apparent reason, which is hilarious. Anyway, guys, that's my opinions. I will watch Crisis. I will be reviewing it for you guys. But it's just being overhyped for no reason. Get rid of the cameos. Stop telling people about the cameos. They're supposed to be unique. You're supposed to be special. We're not supposed to know about any of them. I understand content is content, but really, really. Anyway, guys, let me know. Did I prove to you that Henry Cavill is still Superman? It is pretty much confirmed that Henry Cavill is still Superman. I've given you the evidence that Man of Steel 2 is coming and that he's going to be in Black Adam and that The Witcher is freaking awesome. Like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you in that next video.